This was requested since my last video, so I went back to Buffalo Wild Wings. Got a bunch of things I never tried before, mainly for one big reason, but we'll get into it. Let's get into this video. So last week we went to Chili's, and a lot of people in that comment section on all of my socials kept saying, you know who really has a good burger and slept on? Buffalo Wild Wings. So I got both of them. They have a bacon and an all-American cheeseburger, and I'm going to try them out today. I think I did have the all-American burger, and I think I did like it, but I have so many damn food reviews that I can't remember half the time, so I'm going to try it again. But I know I didn't have the other one. And then for my other Buffalo Wild Wings video I did with the new flavors, a lot of people said you have to try the Asian Zing and the Caribbean, so I got those two flavors of wings as well. The Thai curry was also a really requested flavor, but for whatever reason, the people at my Buffalo Wild Wings either read at a third grade level or don't care, because I only got two of my wing flavors. I got Asian Zing and the Caribbean Jerk, and it says 15, so they just either didn't know or didn't have it or whatever. I used an alias because I had an issue at Buffalo Wild Wings a while ago, and I also got it DoorDash down the street like I did last time. I know there's going to be some people saying, oh, I wish go get my food back. I have a gift card they gave me because they gave me raw chicken one time, so I just used it. It's not really my money, and I don't care that much. I'm going to be honest with you. To go back and get 6 wings, they're probably going to spit in. But I got the burgers. That's what matters. That's what I wanted, and I wanted to try these two wing flavors more than anything. So that's what's on the agenda today. Drop a thumbs up. You guys already know the vibes. If you're watching, you didn't hit the thumbs up. I hate doing the call to action, but I have to start doing it because it works. So please, if you're watching, hit the thumbs up. It really does help. I know people say that all the time, but I've tested this theory out over the last couple of years of doing YouTube. It actually does help. So let's start off with the All-American Cheeseburger. That's what it says right on here. It comes like you would with most burgers. Wow, this really actually does look good. Double patty. Looks like a smash burger. It comes with lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, mayo, and mustard. I didn't get the lettuce and the pickle. That's how I like my burgers. I don't like pickles, for people who don't know. Yeah, but that's about it. Here we go. There's your burger. All American. It's not bad. It's not bad. So the price point on this burger is $9.49. At that price point, you're competing with Five Guys, which at my location is $10.29. Shake Shack, Habit Burger, Smash Burger. Applebee's and Chili's also have $9.99 options, but normally it costs about $15. But I will throw them into that ring. On that level, let me just get another bite here. I do want to say this. They definitely season this patty. They have probably like their own burger blend, which is pretty much salt and pepper. But the burger's actually got a lot of salt on it. I don't really mind salty beef on a burger. Like, that's a good thing. But you can really taste it. You get 2 thick slices of American cheese and a nice little crust on this burger. It's got a little lattice that they press it down on the flat top. You can't really duplicate that with anything else. And you get the mayo. I like mustard on a burger because it cuts through the saltiness, especially with a salty burger. And a pretty decent amount of patty meat, and it's pretty juicy. Is this burger compete with those places? Surprisingly, absolutely yes. I would put it personally right in the middle of those. I don't think it's better than Five Guys. I don't think it's better than Chili's. It's questionably on level of, at least the last time I got it, the Applebee's burger. But it's better than the Smash Burger I had the other day, 157%. And only the Santa Barbara char from Habit Burger what I eat before this. The All-American is exactly what it sounds like. Like, they're not doing anything crazy with it. All-American at most places is just like your regular type of cheeseburger. And for a regular type of cheeseburger, it's a double patty, honestly, I probably like this better than their damn wings. So comparing it on that scale, I would give this a 7.8 out of 10. Like, it's in the very to pretty good category, but I do think there are better options. But this is an impressive burger. A lot of people don't talk about their burgers, and I think you probably should. Next up, we have a burger that is pretty much like what I would get on a burger, but this is on their menu. It's not like I made this up. This is their... They screwed up. It says it's supposed to come with onion rings in the description. There are no onion rings on this burger. So, they just gave me bacon and... I know what they did. I know exactly what they did. This is why Buffalo Wild Wings is literally the most inept. This Buffalo Wild Wings specifically. I started to go on a rant. It's blatantly obvious what they did because I just figured it out pretty easily. This is what happened. They screwed up. They called this an all-American cheeseburger, right? You see this right there? But then they wrote bacon on there. I got a barbecue bacon burger. They probably started to assemble the other burger because this also has mustard on it. And then they said, oh shit, and then they put bacon on it and we're like, okay, and they won't notice. So if, say I didn't like mustard, there's no barbecue sauce on this burger, there's mustard. I would be pissed if I got this burger. This is why I get so annoyed at this place, because I think they either read at a third grade level or they have honestly a huge quality control problem. I have to say that. This isn't the burger that I ordered. Like, it's very apparent. There are no onion rings. I'm gonna be honest with you. I took the lettuce off this burger because it had lettuce on it. If you don't believe me, here's lettuce right here. Now, when I initially did that, can you see in here? There's lettuce. Look, I took it off the burger. Can you see that down there? Now, when I initially did that, I said, oh, I must have not told them to put lettuce on the burger. Check the description. There's no lettuce on the burger. They put lettuce on the burger because they screwed up on the burger. There's also tomato on this burger. Is there tomato on this? No, there's no tomato on this either. You do understand that if you give somebody the wrong food sometimes, you're lucky in this case that it's nothing where I have a food allergy or it's something that I physically like get grossed out by. Like if you would have put pickles on this, I would have thrown the burger out and had to give it away to somebody. I eat tomatoes and lettuce I don't really like, but it's not like I think it's, I just take it off, no big deal. But this is unacceptable. You can't do stuff like this. You can't. And now I have to post this too and people go, oh, why are you complaining? I'm complaining because this is stupid. You can't do this to people. Every time I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I have an issue. Every single time. I already let the wing thing go. I ordered 15 wings. I got 10 and I got 2 flavors. I asked for 3. Like, you can't keep doing this, people. But again, I'm not going to go back personally because this is a review. I don't really care that much. And I know how these employees are when you do stuff like this. If you keep coming back and complaining, 1, they remember your face, and 2, they're going to spit in your food. I'm just not dealing with that. I'm not. Y'all can go over and act tough all y'all want to, but I'm just being honest about how I am as a person. It is much better for me to just post this and show people how stupid they are. It does way more damage to them than me just going there and complaining. It's called chess, not checkers. But anyway, I'm going to try this burger because I ordered it. But just the stupidity to me is just getting, like, I've reached a boiling point in Buffalo Wild Wings. This is so ridiculous. At least I can eat this, though. Like, you got to be kidding me. Anyway. Here's your barbecue bacon burger. That's not a barbecue bacon burger. It's an all-American with bacon. That's what it is. It's not what I ordered. No, barbecue burger's on here. So, thank you. Anyway. What a shame, because that bacon is thick-cut smoked bacon. And it's freaking delicious. This bacon, most places do not serve bacon the way it's supposed to be cooked. And that is perfectly cooked bacon. Perfectly. The people don't make sense, but somebody in there at least knows how to make a burger. The rest of the burger is pretty much an all-American. I can't really judge anything else because they gave me an all-American. But I'll be honest with you, this is better with the bacon on it. Nice job. I've pretty much explained to you the rest of the burger because, again, it's an all-American. The mustard and the bacon. Barbecue sauce goes way better because it's sweet. Mustard is salty, so it's salty and salty. So it doesn't hit as much, being honest. There's also no richness because there's no mayo on it because they probably realized a quarter of the way through the burger. But it is what it is. This is a decent burger, but I'm going to give it the same score, being not biased, because again, I just explained to you the mustard and the bacon. If it had mayo or ketchup or something to contrast with that bacon, it would go better, or even the barbecue sauce and the onion rings that I ordered. If you get a barbecue bacon burger from there, me extrapolating this, it would definitely hit. But this isn't that. So, barbecue bacon burger, I would give an 8. This burger itself, I would give a 7 on a chain scale. It's not bad. Like, again, it's I don't dislike it. If I took this to the crib and put some barbecue sauce on it, it would be good. But I gotta stop screwing people's orders up, man. Like, I don't understand. And this is what's annoying about it. This is my last thing, and I'm gonna go on to the wings. Make sure I don't have no info on here, but someone checks this shit off. I'm sorry for cursing. I'm pissed off now. Somebody checks this off. And you're missing 5 wings, And this is not what I ordered. Like, it's initialed. It can't happen, bro. That cannot happen. It can't keep happening. That's how you guys lose money and customers. That's why every time I post about Buffalo Wild Wings, there are dozens of comments of people going, I'm never going back there again. They screwed up my order so many times. Like, your food isn't half bad, but your service nationally. This is not the first time this has happened at different locations for me at B-Dubs. 2 different locations this has happened anyway. Terrible. Like, worse than Popeyes. And that's saying something. Finally, we have the wings. We have Asian Zing and Caribbean Jerk. These were so requested. Everybody, you gotta try these, you gotta try these. I guess they just ran out of the other flavor. I don't know what the hell they did. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I got 15 wings, asked for 3 flavors, and got 2 flavors. So, I don't know. These are the Asian Zing. Everybody was talking about these specifically. Never tried them before. I'm sorry for looking off to the side like that. A lady just walked out of her house in like a silk nightgown, pajama matching set with a Christmas tree. And she dropped a Christmas tree. I almost feel behooved to help her, but she picked it up, so it is what it is. The wings, though. This tastes like they took 2 or 3 different wing sauces and threw it on there. What I'm getting is like a sweet chili rub, but spicier. There's also a honey element to it, which I'm not sure if that's supposed to be. You never know at this place. But I'm getting what's on my wing sauce. So, it's a sticky sauce. And I'm getting a heat from almost like a buffalo dry rub or something like that. And then, I keep getting these notes of honey at the end. Is this like an elite flavor in my opinion? No. Is it good? Yes. Like, would I eat these? Absolutely. Would I tell people, oh my God, you gotta go to Buffalo Wild Wings and try this? No. Would I tell people it's probably one of their better flavors? Yeah. So I don't know where you were in that hierarchy, but it's good. I love the sweetness, the contrast with the hot, and then a little bit of that chili sauce that's in there. It's a good sauce. And again, most of you people were saying it's the best sauce there. Some of you were like, it's the greatest sauce at any wing place. But it might be their best wing sauce. It might. I'm not mad at this. I like it. Scale of 1 to 10, that Chipotle one, I gave it 7. This is probably an 8. Like, I just think there's better wing sauces out there. This might be one of their best. Then we have the Caribbean Jerk. Anytime I see Caribbean Jerk at wing places, I know they're going to give me this, like, mild wing sauce. It's not, like, what I think of when I think of jerk, but let's try it out. I knew it right away. Yeah. There is a little bit of like a jerk rub in there, but it's like that sweet barbecue version. Not like jerk. It's not jerk. Like, it's hard to explain. But there is like a jerk barbecue sauce, and that's closer to what this is. And it always throws me off. But this is just as good as the Asian Zing to me. These were the 2 most suggested flavors. And I would say, yeah. I almost have to, when I eat this, temper my expectations. And I know this isn't like what I think of when I get jerk chicken. It's that like jerk barbecue. Once I get that. There is a jerk spice in here though. It's there. It's just the mild kind. And I'm not talking about mild when you go get jerk chicken. I'm talking about mild. So keep that in mind if you're a person that like has had jerk chicken before. Don't go in with those same things. It's a little sweet, a little bit of that jerk seasoning. I don't mind this either. Along with the salt and vinegar, which is a pretty basic flavor, but I like it more on the fries. I would say these are the 2 best that I've had. Yeah, you're right. If you're more of a B-Dubs person, you might like them more than me, but I still think Wingstop destroys this place. Destroys. I was half, even before they were serving me raw food. But if I was at B-Dubs and I had to order like a wing pack, these would be the 2 flavors I get. I give them both an 8. I do think they're solid. They just don't compete with other wing places to me. That's an always thing, not biased. And finally, I got their buffalo dry rub because I've never had their buffalo dry rub, only had the wet version. So I'm gonna try it out. These look sad compared to any of the other flavors. There's not even rub on one side. It's only on this side. There's absolutely no way that people go to Buffalo Wild Wings and order this. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You could have put anything on this and it would have been better. That is some god-awful dry rub. God-awful. It tastes like, I'll put it, Frank's Red Hot has a buffalo dry rub, and it reminds me of that. Honestly, their wings aren't really like, they need a suntan. They're pale. It reminds me of that Frank's Buffalo Dry Rub if you stepped on it. You cut it, like you diluted it with other BS. It doesn't have as intense of a flavor of it. And that's even if I'm doing that sucks. I'm sorry. I might as well have taken my money and lit it on fire. That's ass. The other ones are good. Bag of ass. That gets a 1 out of 10. They took buffalo rub and they stepped on it. I feel like I'm American Gangster references, but if you know what stepping, like, it just means you cut it with other stuff. I don't know how else you would say. You cut it, diluted it. But diluting's liquid. You get the idea. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a person who really didn't like Wingstop coming into doing food videos. If you go back to 2020, you can watch my first Wingstop video, and I said it. And then I ate it, and I really liked it. Like, it grew on me. I'm now Wingstop is one of my favorite chain places that serve wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, I have given more chances than some girls I've dated in my life, like an idiot. And I have not gone there one time and not had an issue. On this channel, I've gone to B-Dubs maybe 4 or 5 times. In my life, I've probably gone like 7 or 8 times. And every time I've gone, I've been to one in Iowa. Okay, because there's one in like Ankeny and Des Moines, Iowa. I went way back. You can go check this. I think I'm lying. I went to 3 locations in New Jersey, 1 in Secaucus. I'm being thorough here because I want people to know this isn't coming from like a knee-jerk reaction. I've been to 1 in Secaucus, New Jersey. I've been to 1 in Wayne, New Jersey. I've been to 1 in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. And I've been to 1 in Fairlawn, New Jersey. I have never gone to a Buffalo Wild Wings and not had either horrible service, inaccurate orders, raw food with like not what I ordered, or even at one point when I went to the one in Wayne, which is by the Willowbrook Mall, there were about 7 people standing there waiting for their to-go orders while there were 2 people in the kitchen you could audibly hear playing, and not like there was no one at the counter. And I'm a very like, I got a bad temper, bro. I'm just being real with y'all. And if I have an issue with somebody and you like are disrespectful to me, like face to face, it's hard for me to calm down. So what I have done as I've gotten older is I have tried to remain calm and avoid confrontation when necessary. Because I'm not saying I'm a tough guy or anything like that. As a grown man, you can't just walk around getting into arguments with people because you can end up getting locked up. And I know that, so you gotta be chill. Well, y'all young, as you call yourselves, y'all will get that one day. All right, you got responsibilities, can't do them from behind bars. That's all I'm saying. You can't just go stealing on somebody when you... Anyway, back to every single time. So I don't know what it is. I've looked at the comment section of all my Buffalo Wild Wings videos. Everybody has these issues. If anybody who works at Buffalo Wild Wings, you have to know by now that you have a serious problem. Like a serious problem. And don't think I will ever, like, I have a gift card they gave me from when they gave me raw chicken, which it took me months to use, but I finally said, you know what, give it another chance. This is my second order for them, so I think I have like $50 left. They gave me a $200 gift card. which I said last video. I don't think I would go there and spend my money. If I ordered this food, I would be mad as hell. Like, if this wasn't a gift card, I would be mad as hell. For me, as a person who makes food videos, them giving me a gift card, I make money on these videos. Like, when you guys watch YouTube, so it's like basically they're giving me means to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm cool. Like, it ain't no big deal. Like, that's the way I look at it. This, to me, like, I'm going to give this away. I already know who's getting it. I don't know if I'm going to give them. I'm going to tell them, like, yo, bro, like, this is ass, but you could try it. You know what I'm saying? So but that's what I'll be doing. So it ain't like anything's going to waste. It's cool with me. No worries. And to me telling people my experiences, I'm not trying to ruin nobody's business, but corporate stuff with a chain of command, inexcusable. I don't care about hurting corporate businesses. They can kiss my, like, mom and pops, different story. But with corporate, like, y'all can get this work. This is fucking unacceptable, bro. Every single time I go, raw chicken, one time I went, there's a video from like 2 years ago where I got chicken sandwiches, right? I got 10 different chicken sandwiches. That's all I got. I called it in early because I know it's a big order. Like, listen, hey, I got a big order. You know, so I just want to call this in early and pick it up at this time. So I named the flavors, right? And I said no pickles on any of them because I don't like pickles. And I said, you know, can you read that back to me? And said, listen, I understand. I'm not trying to give anybody a hard time, but, you know, so she was real courteous, whatever. Not a problem with that. I get there. Of my 10 sandwiches, I had 5 sandwiches, 2 flavors. You get what I'm saying? So they gave me 5 flavors twice. That's not what I ordered. And they gave me pickles on all of them. So I had to go in there and be like, listen. So I had to sit there and wait another hour. This is all, like, every single time there's stuff like that. And imagine I would have drove all the way to hell home and ended up with 5 or 2. And look, I could have had 10 people want to fight 10 different flavors. Either way, can't do it. And it's the only place that I have issues with every single time. So B-dubs, man, this is just ridiculous, bro. At this point, I don't know what to say to y'all, but I had to do this. I wanted to try it. If I'm being real, if you have a good location, if you're lucky enough, because it's like 1 out of every 7 are good, their burgers are legit, and I'm not, I can still keep my own bias out of my head. Like, I rated stuff high. You know I'm not lying about that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, man, y'all, if you got a good location, man, I feel for, I hope it's good, because damn, 4 locations in my life, they've all been ass. But it is what it is. Content is content, and you guys, my job as a food blogger is to report my experiences, and this is my experience. B-dubs, when that gift card runs out, we're probably done. We're breaking up. Can't do it. But I love y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.